What up, though? My name is Lamar Bigby. I'm the director of the Las Vegas Knicks AAU Puma-sponsored grassroots program. I've been involved with the Las Vegas Knicks now. We started in 2012, so with just one team. So we really didn't have a program at the time. So we started with one team. So we've been in it now for almost 13 years.
My name is Eric Ashley, but everybody called me Coach Peach. I'm the co-founder of the Las Vegas Knicks, established in 2012.
Coach Chili Sauce. The kids call me Coach Chili Sauce 702. That's what they call me. But no, man, I'm Willie, man. Coach Willie Richardson. You know what I mean?
My name is Denard Taylor, coach for 17U Las Vegas Knicks. So we've been doing this together. I believe this is our 9th year that we've been doing it together. I know the program was around a couple years prior to me coming on, but I think I joined about 9 years ago.
Hi, I'm Coach Slim, coach with the Las Vegas Knicks, 15U. Coaching background, I've been coaching for about 18 years. Been coaching since my son started. When he was about 4, just doing youth basketball. Started at Doolittle League, because that's where I grew up playing, and that was the best league in the city at the time. Then the Las Vegas Knicks came along, and then I joined the Las Vegas Knicks to be coaching kids to help them to further their education and to get to the next level of basketball.
Me and Coach Big started in 2012 at Cheyenne High School when we was coaching the freshman team. We had 2 players, Darian Traylor and Nate Grimes, and I was like, Big, we need these 2 players to start our own program. And that's how everything got started. When Nate and Darian started getting recruited, kids that started coming, I started going to more high school games, recruiting kids, tell the kids we could get them into school, and then that's when the movement started.
Quite honestly, in the beginning, it was just about, I saw kids needed an avenue to create more opportunities to help them improve as players and possibly get scholarships. And so I created a program based on, as we would say, accountability, right? And, over the years, we had this accountability, and we built our program on it, and we started helping a lot of kids. And I think within the last three to 4 years, I started to build our program based on biblically lawful principles. Mm-hmm. And that has encompassed what our culture is about. Just basically, people like to use the word accountability. I would more so say that our culture is built on changing behavior. And as a coach, I think one of the most important things you have to be able to do is change behavior. And if we can't change behavior, then what are we doing? And changing behavior takes a lot of work, because you have to consistently stand on the same principles. So in any culture being good, you have to have the ability to change behavior. And it has to be something that is a blueprint and a staple of what you're doing. That means every single person on your staff, starting from the leader to the second in command, third in command, however, what order or hierarchy people want to put it in, everyone has to be on the same page and be dialed in and be consistent about changing the behavior. That's how you build a culture.
We knew it when the season started. The type of team we had, it was like it was either going to be a championship or a bust. We had them last year on 15U, so we only added a couple more pieces. We had like 2 more pieces, and that's what we needed. And then as the season went on, we was like, all right, we go play like the Houston Cougars. We go pick up 94 feet, full court, man-to-man, nonstop, the whole game. And that's how everything translated.
we're going to pick you up. We're going to pick you up as soon as you take the basketball out. We're turning, finding our man. Everyone matches up, and we're going to guard you. And we're going to make it hard for you. We're not going to give up transition baskets. We're going to sprint back after missed shots. We're going to make it really difficult for you to score. And we practice that. So what I like to do is reward my guys for finishing the sequence defensively. Miss shot, box out, everyone secure the rebound, and then we run. So how I reward my players is for the first 8 to 10 seconds of the shot clock, free play. Go play. If you can't figure out how to score after someone missed in 8 to 10 seconds, then you're forcing me to coach. So now I got to run a play. And we'll make sure that we get the ball to our best player. Because if you're running an offense, you want to run your offense through your best players, right? So this is how you get them to buy in. Because now they're like, if we just guard and we do all this stuff, teams miss? You mean for 8 to 10 seconds, we just get the hoop?
Key role is, to get the defense together along with big, make sure every set is done right, make sure kids in position where they're supposed to be. We spend most of our time on defense. Like, we got 2-hour practice, so we'll spend an hour and 30 minutes just all defense and then 30 minutes on offense. Because anybody can score the basketball. If you stopping people, you're going to win the game. I felt it impact them a lot. Because we had a philosophy, if you don't play D, you're not playing. We don't care about what you do on offense, you have to guard the basketball. So if you're not playing D, it's non-negotiable. Everybody has to play defense. It's kind of easy to balance. Before practice, we try to get the kids in there to work on individual stuff that they need to work on. And then sometimes it translates to the game if they're coming to the gym like they're supposed to.
And so Peach is like, he's always been great for all the years we've been coaching and recognizing details. Like, Big, he not boxing out. Big, he's not boxing out. Big, he's not closing out to the shooter. Big, he's not hedging on the ball screen. Big, he's not blitzing the ball screen. Big, we're getting beat because his trap is lazy. He recognized the plays that are causing you not to win. Not the ball going in the basket. Big, he won't make the extra pass, Big. He just won't do it. He see him standing there wide open, Big. He won't make the pass. He just won't do it. I've been watching it for 4 games now. He's recognizing the things that lead to winning, that impact winning. That's Peach's gift. When he played as a player, he was a winner. And he was a player that did the things that impact winning, not just scoring. Scoring, yes, that's the ultimate goal. Put the ball in the basket. Getting the stop is the ultimate goal. But what about all the things that lead up into that? And Peach is very good at recognizing those things. Like, man, he never gets a 50-50 ball. Never. How can you win with a guy that never gets a 50-50 ball? So now Peach is able to help me see, well, maybe I'm playing this guy too much. So now you cut back that person's minutes. Watch this. Now there's an opportunity to change behavior. It gets right back to
the same principles.
Same principles. So when a kid sees like, oh man, my minutes got cut. Coach, why y'all cut my minutes? Dog, you not boxing out. Dog, are you ever gonna get 50-50 ball?
We failed the season before, the same team with a couple pieces missing. We fell short, and this year, mindset was we getting a championship. We getting scholarships and championships this year. Preparation. We prepped, man. Like I said, we fell short. Coach Biggie, the director, he seen what we had, me and Slim had when they were 15U. And, we talked almost every month before the season this year, prior to the season, about what we need to do.
I think we always try to just connect with the kids in ways outside of basketball. So, you know, it's the little things, the time that you spend in the hotel, game nights, bowling. We try to do little things like that to let them know that, you know, we care about them as people as well as basketball. No, we kind of like to let it happen organically if it can. Some of the leaders on the team get the guys together, they do different things, the group chats. As far as coaches fostering the chemistry, we just try to, like I said, we do some team building. Preseason, we have a Nick night where everybody in the program gets together. We do some puzzles, some games, scavenger hunt. So we have different things like that we do to try to build team chemistry. But like I said, most of the time it's just those times in the hotel, those times that you guys just hanging out. And I think the leaders on the team really foster the environment to create the chemistry.
Why? I like to hold a kid accountable, because when you get to in life, you're going to be held accountable of everything that you do. So it's no one else's fault but yours. But as far as me giving them positive when they do fail or mess up, you know, you have to give them positive feedback so they can keep their confidence up instead of losing their confidence.
It's perfection, like, you know, making the right passes, like doing all the little things right, as far as communication, as far as just being greedy and grimy, scrappy, going at everything, not missing no opportunity. You know what I mean? These kids nowadays, you know, they think score. Like, you can impact the game somewhere else. You know what I mean? And I was once a player, so I know what we had to do to stay on the court. So I'm like a player coach. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty much my role, you know what I mean? Being more relatable to, you know, the players if the coaches get on them, and, you know, I'm there to, like, nah, he right, man. You on bullshit, bro. If you do this is what's gonna happen. And, you know, we had our ups and downs, but overall, we were champions. I mean, man, I still feel like I'm the head coach, man, because we use each other, man. The balance is just so well-rounded, man. We not caught up in egos and nothing like that.
Years of being around basketball, playing it myself, you know, I took pride in being a good defender. So it was naturally something that I enjoyed to do, was defend and get in the trenches and rebound and do the hard stuff. I wasn't a soft guy by a long shot. I don't think so. Hopefully people that know me from back home in Detroit, if they, you know, get to see this or something, hopefully they'll agree, but I wasn't a soft guy. The people who raised me to play the game and the blacktop courts and the gyms that I attended back in my hometown, Detroit, Michigan, they groomed me to be much tougher. So to me, I always believe that offensively, you can win a lot of games, but I do believe that defense wins championships. And I think you need to stop somebody. Somebody has to want to get a stop. And so I think that was kind of innately something that I always wanted to do. And I think I evolved in my understanding of it. Because it's just like anything, if you submerge yourself in a certain philosophy or a certain thought process, right, you're going to evolve. You're going to learn different things about it. And I learned that there has to be a balance. Yeah, you can be a great defensive team, but if you can't score, you're going to lose.
Facts.
You can be a great offensive team, but if you can't stop nobody, you're going to lose. Eventually, you're going to lose. You have to have balance at both. And I believe how you balance the equation is dealing with the defensive side of the ball first. Then you have offensive accountability. Because guess what? If you got the best player in the country and they don't defend, plain and simple, they won't play the desired minutes to showcase their offensive abilities or skills. And so two things will happen. The first thing will happen is either that player will quit. Well, why did that player quit? Because you're trying to change behavior, right?